Hello there once again, friends and fans. Raptor here. This is Mission 5 for Wargame European Escalation. This is the final mission for West Germany, and this is the final mission for the initial NATO campaign. After this will be a Soviet campaign, but before that we have to finish this mission. And before we start this mission, I wanted to let you guys know that I have a Twitter and a Facebook now. My Twitter is Raptor Gamer on Twitter, and if you want to add me on Facebook and like my page, that'll be Raptor Gaming on Facebook. I will include kind of a link to both of those down below, or a little bit of details or something to help you get there. So if you want, please check those out. Please add them and like them and follow them and do whatever you want to do, so that way you can get more of this great game, more of me, and more of this awesome channel, and more details about everything. So with that said, friends, let's go ahead and start, and I will show you how to poon noobs. Or maybe the other way around. We'll see.
Halle fell swiftly, but NATO has stumbled at Leipzig, confronted by a now well-organized Soviet opposition. Soon, the Leipzig salient becomes the front's hotspot, just as a peace conference is about to open in Stockholm. After regrouping, the Soviets attack the salient on both flanks, determined to win a victory that would strengthen their position at the negotiation table. The enemy is massing to crush the Borna salient before the peace signature. American and French detachments are positioned and ready to repel part of the enemy offensive. The enemy must under no circumstances be allowed to reach and cross the river, or it will be the doom of the whole salient.
Alright. So basically we have to hold this area to give us a stronger table on the peace talk table. Give us a stronger position. This first mission where the mission will freeze and allow you to place units before it starts, so that's awesome. And you can deploy your units during that phase, and it tells you basically how to do that. So, let me go ahead and give you some details about what's going to go on. So as you can see, we're completely surrounded, and we're going to be surrounded the entire game, and the enemy is just going to not play fairly. Now, you could, if you were really good, go out and capture some of these areas to cut them off, but it's really not worth it because you're going to be defending the whole time in this bridge. No units can cross that bridge, otherwise you lose. There is a forward operating base over here that will help resupply your Chinooks, and as you can see, this is all that you have to resupply this area is the Chinooks. So keep them alive, and do not let them get anywhere near the enemy, and the enemy will be attacking on basically these three areas here, and especially along the river. Now, when you're defending this area, be aware that the enemy sometimes likes to sneak units along this along the coast of the river, and then will suddenly charge up the hill and right into your defense. Now, a lot of the times you'll have units, or at least it's best to put units here, and then they'll come right up the hill and overwhelm anything that you have here, or come right behind your lines and destroy anything that's sitting down here at the lower level. So don't let that happen. Also be aware that the enemy will send Mi-24Ds here, Hind Ds, to engage anything at Charlie, along with the regular minor tanks and stuff like that. But this is really a highly crucial area for anti-aircraft fire, along with this area here, except there'll be more drive-throughs. The enemy will send units through from Juliet basically to just go right through Hotel and try to attack Lima. So go ahead and send tanks over this direction. It's closer, so luckily if anything goes wrong, you can send units out right away. But keep in mind that any units that take a little while to get to Lima will take 3 times as long to get to Charlie, along with they'll probably be destroyed along this road. Or the same goes for here, except it's about 2 times, and the enemy will only attack from this area here. So as you can see, the bridge is right there. If anyone gets here, you're dead. And you have to hold for about 20 minutes. So let's start placing down some tanks, shall we? You want your higher levels out here. You want your heavy hitters out here. So get all of the chieftains, because they have a great, good accuracy, but a great AP power, and you're going to need that to destroy the swarms of Soviet tanks. Now, the Soviets will attack with medium level tanks and heavy tanks, and basically the reason they do that is so you engage the medium ones while the heavy ones go to work on you. So go ahead and place tanks everywhere along the perimeter. I'm going to get my higher levels out right away. Put a couple of chieftain over there. You're going to really need them over here though, and maybe I'll switch those around, but I think it's okay for now. Chieftains are going to be valuable in this mission because they have such a great AP power, or armor piercing capability. Now, that should be okay for now. You're going to want to save up some points to buy some other stuff. So once you put your stuff down initially, you won't want to resupply for a little while. Let's see what we have here. We have one. I'll keep this for now. You'll want to send 2 flak panzers to each secondary position. This is defended by the French at Charlie, and this is defended by the Americans at Hotel. And you'll want to send anti-aircraft and maybe an anti-tank, 2 anti-tank units to each. Now they'll probably more likely engage this group here if you send out these 2 flak panzers and the VAB, and they'll take this road. There will be tanks swarming around this area, but you should be able to get past them since those units are pretty fast. Now you'll also want some extra, you'll probably want more than likely some infantry rather than tanks, because you can get more of them and you can hide them, and if the enemy gets close, they're small enough to hide and help destroy them. So you'll want to defend a lot of your flanks and keep them well supplied, and it'll basically pay off in the end because you'll have more firing at the enemy, and if you score a couple hits you can get upgraded units which can go to work a little better on the enemy. So that's about as many points as we can spend, and let's go ahead and get started.
Transportation Corps ready for your order. Where do you want it delivered? Why do I have the feeling that you're about to put our lives at risk? Irgendwelche Befehle, Kommandant? Flugabwehr wird neu aufgestellt. Waffen überprüft und einsatzbereit.
Okay. So basically I split the Chinooks up here so that way they can resupply both sections, especially this section because heavier attacks will come from here. I've sent both of these reinforcement groups to both of the other sections that we have under our control, Charlie and Hotel. So we will basically wait for the enemy to attack now as we unload and get ready with our ATGMs.
Équipe anti-char opérationnelle, mon colonel. On prépare une embuscade ici, mon colonel. Mon colonel. À votre service, mon colonel. Besoin qu'on explose un char, mon colonel.
Oh, there's those T-34-85s already. Our units will be able to get past them easily.
Des clients pour une course en taxi. Missile anti-char paré. Quelqu'un a appelé un taxi? On change de position, démarrez. Prêt à pulvériser quelques blindés, mon colonel.
Engagement already taking place up here. Just some scout units, light stuff.
Homme contre métal.
Not too much to worry
Contre
about.
Goliath, encore et toujours.
I thought we could take cover down here.
Installation d'une nouvelle position anti-char opérationnelle, mon colonel.
Well, little known fact, French people are afraid of water. It's their only weakness, the French. Okay, well, I'm trying to scan for a little area. I do want to hide these down here.
Nous sommes en route, mon
There we
colonel.
go. Okay.
Besoin
Now
d'un
we'll
transport?
unload and get everything ready for these 2 other
Prêt à
areas.
pulvériser quelques blindés, mon
It's a good
colonel.
idea to hide your flak panzers.
Keine besonderen Vorkommnisse. Alles, was durch die Luft fliegt, wird von uns
And
erledigt.
you'll also want some
Waffen
artillery.
überprüft und einsatzbereit. Laissez venir à nous les petits chars. Prêt à pulvériser quelques blindés, mon colonel. À votre service, mon colonel.
Okay, this should be okay for now.
Parti.
And our other units are just arriving here. And so we will
En attente de vos ordres, colonel.
put the flak panzers in the woods
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez qu'on transporte?
and the VABs to
Homme contre métal. C'est
hide
un
in the
contre
swamp
Goliath,
while the
encore
infantry
et
moves
toujours.
in to secure the homes over there. So support will be, you're going to want probably a lot of little support, but these will probably be better for destroying the higher level T-72s, especially when they stop to fire and immediately engage them. Milan troops are still not hidden, even though I told them to hide in that bush. Damn.
Homme contre métal. C'est David contre Goliath, encore et toujours.
Well, hopefully anything that comes around that corner will get bopped. so we'll put them right there. Okay. Split up our infantry.
Équipement Tichard opérationnel, mon colonel. Homme contre métal, c'est David contre Goliath. Tichard, pareil.
Alright, so the attack should be beginning in just a couple of minutes then. And again, you'll want to keep your Chinooks in the back. This is about as far back as they can get. This Chinook is more to supply the artillery, but that's about as far back as they can get without being too far to supply those hidden units. The enemy will have a hard time getting through on these. Well, it looks like the ATGMs were firing already. That's good. Maybe we can put them in the houses here. In fact, that's what we'll do. T-34 is engaging.
Ja, Kommandant.
Let's see how long it takes them to get destroyed by these lower level chieftains. There's one. And there's the other. Good. That seemed easy, didn't it? But that's just a little bit deceiving, because there's going to be a lot of units coming soon. So I don't feel as peppy in this episode, I guess, because I'm a little nervous. This is a difficult mission, and it's really tough. And I'm scared on whether or not it's going to work, but I'm going to try to play through it no matter what. Here comes those T-64s, the A's, that are going to try to... It looks like they're going to flank from the north. But, oh, one was already destroyed. That's good. Peace conferences have just opened in Stockholm, so we'll have to hold as those go on. Oh, more units are showing up on the field. Gonna use the artillery then.
Ready to pound them.
Oop, T-72 is engaging. Wherever they stop, we're gonna open fire. Well, let's see if we can open fire here.
On target.
Better artillery unit we have there. Hopefully he'll be able to get a shot off right in this area. I think was where we asked to engage. All right, nice. We'll keep firing there then. Well, it looks like they're gonna move again. T-72s are rolling like nothing happened. They're brushing their shoulders off, dog. One's down. Gonna have to move this Chinook soon to resupply him. And he's too close for the artillery now. Oh.
AT loaded. Ready to fire.
Whew, a lot going on in this map. T-34s are engaging the Patton tanks up on the hill. T-72 finally taken care of. Two Chinooks are almost out of supplies, but that's good. They're doing their job, and that means all units are covered, or at least almost all of them. We're engaging the T-34s from the rear with those chieftains, or at least one of them. I don't want to move them just yet. Gonna get some more artillery though. That's gonna be very useful. Wow, the whole field is on fire. Vulcans are opening fire. Wow, look at that battlefield, huh? So, yes, it's just a matter of time until I start getting stressed out by the units that they're going to start throwing at us in just a few minutes. I'm going to actually have this supply
What is it you want this time?
in between conflict here.
Why do I have the feeling that you're about to put our lives at risk?
And, let's see. Alright, so now our secondary objectives are to hold the French outpost and the American outpost. Even though it says the French one's first, the other one will show up in the next 5 minutes. Now it gets hard. Once we hit the 10-minute mark, as you can see, there's 12:14 left. Once we hit the 12-minute or the 10-minute mark in the next 2 minutes, it's going to get tough and it's going to be hard. And I'll probably be doing a lot of swearing. And keep in mind, you will take losses, but there's a little bit of luck and a little bit of tactics going on here. It's luck and tactics that play hand in hand. You kind of just got to get lucky with what the enemy throws at you and hope that you've placed everything in a good line. Recon units would be useful, but again, I mean, if you see enemy tanks coming from this way, it's hard to add just one more tank to the mix. There comes the enemy choppers now. That I'm going to bring in the support for that. Let's see, I kind of forgot about that, but that's all right. They're only Mi-8s, which are just rockets and stuff. They'll probably get engaged. They'll probably kill some of the Milan troops, worst case scenario, but luckily most of these tanks do have machine guns on them. You can see one of them was already, I think, panicking now, and almost destroyed. That flak panzer will get here and take the rest of them out.
Keine besonderen Vorkommnisse. Natürlich, Kommandant. Wie Sie meinen.
Alright, well, that pushed him back a little bit. That makes me nervous for up here, but we've done all we can do. Again, I said I don't know if I'll be able to complete all secondary missions throughout my playthrough of this entire game, but I will try my hardest to get all of them done. And if I get close to doing it, and I lose like the last guy before I kill somebody that we need to kill to get a bonus mission, then that's that, and I'll just say we got it. The stars just give you more points to buy more units, which you can use in single or multiplayer, but if you play multiplayer, you'll get them eventually, which is kind of cool that they link single player and multiplayer together. I did see a unit down here, probably some more T-34s. Eventually they will start bringing in anti-tank vehicles that will get pretty close before they engage. But they'll be just out of range of your tanks, so sometimes you have to go out and get them, or of course that's what artillery is used for. And speaking of artillery, once these boys stop, it's time to have a party. I think they're going to engage here, so that's where we'll fire. Yeah, boy, those ATGMs are just horrible on those lower levels, but they get better as you get closer, so don't worry too much. There's those anti-tank units now. I might have to engage those eventually with artillery. Looks like the artillery may have stunned those T-55s up there already, and it destroyed one. Very good. Artillery's good at least distracting the enemy and getting them to stun and not fire. There's the Mi-8 again, coming back for more. That's that one that we engaged from earlier. I'm going to go ahead and stop these and have these fire over... I don't know where those units went, but we'll stop them.
Bringing the big guns up there.
Oh, I hope I didn't have them. Oh, they moved. Okay, just stop. Okay, great. Alright, so T-55. Oh, there's those units there. Okay.
Just give us some coordinates, sir.
They're going to move here so that we ain't having none of that.
AT loaded. Ready to fire.
Whew. Well, we're holding good so far. Chinook's almost out, so we're going to have him
Why
resupply.
do I have the feeling that you're about to put our lives at risk? Where do you want it delivered? Roger. Moving there. Out.
Oh, I think they got close enough to destroy those. Good. Usually they stay over here, but it's hard to get line of sight with that. Looks like those T-55s are going to engage up there.
I knew you wouldn't leave us idle for long. Tell my wife I love her. You have something for me?
Pattons are doing a good job at keeping some tanks at bay up there. They've taken quite a bit of damage and will probably die soon because the computer won't send them over to get repaired, but it looks like the Pattons are having no problem taking out some of those units. And artillery is way off, of course, but you never know. It's worth the waste of a shell to try to kill a tank, especially with the artillery. Have those units hide themselves.
Okay, on y va aussi vite qu'on peut.
Chieftains engaging those as well. I don't want to move anything. I feel like I'll jinx it. You know, like in football, when you watch football and like you don't want anybody to move because you think your team's gonna lose or something like that. There are some guys who get so crazy. They tell their wife, honey, 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 don't come in the room. Don't come in the room. They're about to. It's almost. They're gonna go. Ah, they got it. They got the field goal. All right, you can come in now. I know a few people like that, and it's quite funny. So sometimes I feel like I don't want to move any of my units because I feel like if I'll think to myself, well, let's move these tanks over here, and then the enemy comes over here. So I don't want to jinx myself. Alright, so let's get a close-up on some of the action down here. So the town's defended. It's about to be attacked next. There are some flak panzers hiding out in the woods. There are some tanks on patrol. Recon units, AMX, a couple of Lynx tanks, and some, I think those are troop rounds. Oh, here comes the helicopters right on time. And there's also... Oh, man.
Give us the coordinates, sir.
Hold on now.
Adjusting on target.
VAB was destroyed over here, but no big deal. Just a little transport. It's useless now that they've been delivered. Wow, those tanks really took a good beating. Or, I mean, those helicopters really just... Wow. Alright, let's see what's going on with Tank World down here. Artillery's hitting pretty good. Don't want them to get any closer.
Adjusting on target.
Once they get into the kill zone here, this is what we want to happen. This is where we want all the death to happen right there. Alright, flak panzers are... oh, looks like the tanks are helping from the woods. Very good. We'll have to move those flak panzers in to get actually, they're okay on ammo for now. Oh, looks like the chieftains were destroyed from up here. Son of a bitch. 2 of them, too. What the hell? Goddamn retarded artillery. Oh, my God. I accidentally right-clicked or something and didn't hear the conformational move thing. So now we've lost an artillery. Probably the experienced one, yep. Shocking. And also, oh, we almost lost the second one there. Son of a bitch. Yeah, nicely done, France. French space program right there launching into space. Oh, almost a hit. That's good at least. Damn it. Alright, well, let's fix this situation right now.
Ammo? Fuel? Spare parts? Why do I have the feeling that you're about to put our lives at risk?
So, bring in another artillery. Hopefully they don't try to move again from that position.
Lead me, follow me, or get out of my way.
Bring in some more tanks as well. I think we have a few chieftains left, 45 each, so that's going to be, let's see, we're 4 short now. Just a couple more points, no biggie. Whew. Well, I absolutely hate when you accidentally move a unit, and I can't believe 2 of those chieftains got killed on the corner like that. It was obviously this one, I think, here. I think there was one hidden there and then another one here, and those were doing so well. I think they were higher level ones too. But it goes to show, I said you'd need more tanks, but I just hate losing those good units. The gooder units. The gooder units shouldn't have died. Yes, I know that's wrong, but damn it. I hate losing units like that. That's it. Well, so 1 artillery's been destroyed along with 2 tanks. I said there'd be losses, but you know what? The enemy lost like 6 tanks. Or no, probably like 20 tanks by now of all the T-34s. So it looks like the Pattons are taking losses too. Alright, we'll send a tank over there as soon as we can. The Super Chinook's almost out as well. So once this one's resupplied, we'll send him back over here. So you always want 2 Chinooks supplying and 1 gathering. That's when you know you have a good supply line. The French are about to get hit again. They're doing it alright on ammo, so that's good. So we won't have to move them. Chinook's going to do his best to resupply everybody. Alright, now I'm assuming, since I've moved more of my tanks to defend here and here, that the attack now will come from down there. And there's the helicopters again. Destroying the VAB PC that has moved out of Charlie. Awesome. Thanks a lot, France, for abandoning. Oh my god, helicopters everywhere. And now they're stuck in the mud. Oh my god. What the hell is all this? Oh, it's just the whole Russian army. Never mind. Just a bunch of small units, but still I'm afraid.
At the ready, sir.
Hold on.
Ready to pound. Artillery adds dignity. What would otherwise be an ugly brawl.
Why is this idiot routing to the... Well, that area's lost now. Awesome.
Do you have something for me?
Super Chinook's gonna have to leave soon.
Where do you want it delivered? I knew you wouldn't leave us idle for long. Are you talking to me?
Alright, there comes the tanks there. Gonna have to attack this area and get through so we can help hold Hotel. And looks like Charlie's okay for at least the time being. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna brush this attack off, and then we're gonna try to roll through with a couple of units. Looks like T-55s are coming up strong.
Need some extra firepower? Fire! Faster!
They're gonna have to go unsupplied for a little while. They're too close. They're way off.
On attend vos ordres, colonel. Laissez venir à tous les bouchards.
Wow, the bridge has been held. Holy crap, did we do it? Hold until the signing of the peace treaty. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I guess the conference is over. Now we just gotta wait for everyone to hand out autographs. Amazing how the real attack didn't come until just the end. You know, it's like 4 seconds before the end, that's when the real attack begins. So it looks like FRG, GRD negotiations, deadlocks on terms of Werner Weinhold extradition. So we gotta hold a little longer, I guess.
Are you talking to me?
Even though the enemy's now starting to break through.
Take it out now.
There comes all the T-80s. So now here's where it gets all
Just give us some
dramatic action movie.
We've been engaged. Justin on top. What do you want this time? Transportation for ready.
Okay, so now it's basically
Ça commence à devenir dangereux.
I guess this area fell. Huh. I like how there were units there. There were a million units there, and then there were none. That was funny. It's just a script where the enemy, you know, doesn't bring in anything until the end to make it dramatic, but that's all right. So now all you can do is just hope that your attack is well, because you know you have no units left. It looks like we got a few more actually. Oh, we got some Gazelles that have no ammo. Awesome. Thanks, France. Chieftain's destroyed again. So the T-80 there is going to clear out all of our units. Hopefully we can get these resupplied. Mi-24A is engaging from a distance. See if we can take those out. This area is still holding okay. T-62 is moving in. T-55s, Mi-8s. They're going to engage on that command vehicle. 2 of the Super Chinooks are out.
Fuel, spare parts, anything. Transportation Corps ready for your orders.
God, it's like leaving Vietnam. See if we can engage those. Wow, I can't believe it hasn't killed them. Look at that. Every one of those has been like a deadly hit. Gazelle ready to go. Get that Chinook out of here before he kills it. Let's see if he can take out those T-80s. Thank God.
Le capitaine et son équipage vous souhaitent la bienvenue à bord.
Alright, let's poon some nukes with these helicopters. Looks like we lost our command vehicle here, so we can't call anything else in. This is dramatic, just like I knew it was going to be. I told you the last couple of seconds, that's when they call in stuff.
Besoin d'un transport?
So,
Give us some more will consist of two types. Artillerymen and trucks.
alright, let's get that helicopter out of here.
On the road again.
Move them to the back.
Checklist, ok, prêt à partir. Le capitaine et son équipage vous souhaitent la bienvenue à bord.
Amazing. Alright, so when we're down to our last unit, that's when the treaty will be signed, I'm sure.
Checklist, ok, prêt à partir. I can hear the bullets whistling by me. En attente de vos ordres, monsieur Lynette.
Oh man, that supply Chinook's going down. Oh, there comes the infantry. Wow.
Bigger the better.
Well, just before they kill our last unit, the peace treaty will be signed, and now I feel like a total noob, but it's not an easy mission. And that's what it's meant to do. Alright. VAB still engaging those Mi-24s. He's the last man. I think that's it. Full retreat. Well, that's a technical failure then, unless the enemy crosses that bridge. Which I don't think they're going to do, so it'll be some type of... Yeah, signing of the peace treaty is imminent, so... I don't think that's our defeat, at least. We've still got Charlie. Hotel's been wiped out. Lima's completely captured, other than the one unit that's left here, which the enemy will probably find. Maybe that's why we haven't technically lost. I don't think they've started to cross yet, but maybe we can resupply and take out any tanks that try to. Apparently one of these fucking helicopters died as they were landing, it just said. Or maybe that was from before. I don't know. Well, maybe you guys can be a little better at this mission than me, but as you can see, there was T-80s, T-72s, everything rolled around at the last second, and it's just hard to try to complete all the secondary goals and the primary goals. I mean, you guys say I'm better than most, but I'm definitely not the best. Unfortunately, I wish I was. Look at all that. There's no way I could defeat all those tanks. Man. Look at that. Got to be like 8 T-62s and then like 2 T-72s, so the 62s will weaken you and then the T-72s will finish you off. God, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess now we just wait to see if we can just kind of hold on for like the last 2 seconds and beat the mission. What are those? BTRs? Yep. Oh no, Oh no, they're PT-76s. Good. Let's find some more fun. Well, I like how those reinforcements came at the end. Hold the French outpost until the signing of the treaty. Hold the main line. Oh shit. Oh, they were just about to cross.
The agreement was signed on a status quo antebellum. NATO withdraws from Germany. The pact gives up its conquests in Northern Europe.
I'm disappointed. Hold the American outpost until the signing of the peace treaty. We were almost able to do that and save up more than 100 deployment points. +3. Oh, I didn't even know that was an objective. It's hard to save up that kind of points, though, when you've got to, spend them to save 1 million tanks. So it's a hard mission, as you guys can see. Try your best at it. I somehow got lucky. I have no idea how I did that with the holding of that bridge with all of my units destroyed. But luckily the enemy didn't have enough time to kind of secure the area and then push forward. But yeah, we lost a lot of units there. We lost all the tanks we called out, everything. So it's definitely not easy. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it though. It is a little tough. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I just wanted to post that because that's it was my best. I've had better runs at that level, but that's pretty much how it goes. The main attack comes at the end, and you just have to get lucky and be tactical with what you've got, and that's just how it is. So coming up next then, guys, is the Soviet missions. You'll find the link down there. There it is. See that? Go ahead and click on that to continue on to the first campaign in the Soviet missions. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye-bye.